project focuses on Pecos National Historical Park, specifically the Forked Lightning Ranch at Pecos. Pecos National Historical Park encompasses around 7,000 acres of New Mexico and lies southeast of Santa Fe. The protected area homes the Pecos Pueblo ruins, Spanish Mission Church, and the Forked Lightning Ranch. The site has significant historical significance to many time periods and different groups of people. Some of these people still visit and use the site. The park is located in the foothills of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, around 6,000 to 7,000 feet of elevation. The terrain is shaped by broad valleys and gentle slopes, with the Pecos River running right through it. Underutilization plagues the Forked Lightning Ranch currently. The aim to bring focus to the many beautiful yet unknown spots of the ranch is exactly what the site needs to be able to attract visitors outside of the guided tour times. Whether that access is simply getting closer to the Pecos River, a hiking loop, or a mountain overlook on a skeet shooting range, the range has the means to support them all if allowed. A comprehensive topographic analysis at Pecos was very important to the site design. As the site sits on the geographic intersection of the Rocky Mountains and the Great Plains, many great views can be had. Along with providing beautiful views, though, topography can also be a big design issue. When adding or revitalizing pedestrian trails, car access points, parking lots, and emergency access, topography should be taken into account. The topography of the site should be taken into consideration as a part of the comfortability, safety, and accessibility of the site experience. The slope analysis diagram shown on the right shows the correlation between the existing slope and the proposed/existing site elements. The newly proposed mid to late phase trail systems are placed in such a way to mitigate interaction with heavily sloped areas, providing comfort and safety for the visitor. These trails have been weaved around to dodge dangerous areas of slope, which are shown as red and orange on the map, as well as to maneuver around existing ecological elements such as trees, rivers, or other sensitive habitat areas. The site design at the Forked Lightning Ranch includes a small parking lot, a connection trail to and from the parking lot, updated house connection trail to convey a sense of grand arrival, a large loop trail that contains a river overlook, revitalization of an existing but not used skeet shooting range, and revitalization of the existing Nina's Trail. A main problem throughout the site currently is a lack of a self-guided experience. Currently, visitors must show up at designated times and take a caravan tour through the site, where they must drive alongside a park ranger up to the ranch house, park the cars out back, and then get a tour of the house and its adjacent property, led by a park ranger. The main drive of this project is to allow the site to be experienced in its entirety at the visitor's own pace. One reason they haven't opened this area up to the public is the limiting factor of vehicular traffic. The only way up to the house currently is a one-lane bridge. Trusting a large amount of visitors to navigate the one-lane bridge safely is a risk the National Park Service is not willing to take. This led to the desire for a parking lot before the road narrows. The bridge and connected road are still active for National Park Service to use. Another consideration that went into the circulation design was giving the visitors a sense of place. The design consideration was that the visitor could ditch the car in the parking lot and immediately start immersing themselves into the site. As they leave the parking lot and walk down the trail, they start to catch glimpses of the ranch house through the trees, drawing them in and making them forget about their car and subsequently the outside world. Taking a deeper dive into the design of the site starts with the visitor parking. As a start to the ranch experience, having visitors ditch the cars farther away from the ranch house will increase immersion and enjoyment throughout the experience. Starting the journey to the house with informational signage at the repurposed barn down the hill from the ranch house, the visitor can read about the wagon sitting in the field, the surrounding artwork, and the barn itself. This allows the sense of place to start as soon as you get out of your car to pack your bag for the trip. Giving visitors a place to park allows them to explore and learn about the site and surrounding ecological factors outside of a guided tour and on their own time. Leaving the parking lot gets you to a main connection trail. As the proposed trail from the parking lot to the house gets farther away from the bustle of the road and starts immersing the visitor into the site, it ties in with the existing side road. The side road currently is used as large vehicle and truck access road. While allowing pedestrians to walk along this road will limit the car usage, it will not completely eliminate it. The path will be kept up to standards for an emergency access route, but used only as an emergency vehicle access route as well as after hours for deliveries, trucks, and anything else that might go through. This area also provides the first glimpse of the ranch house through the trees, drawing the visitor along the path and up towards the house. Once on the trail, the visitor will see points of interest, many with informational signage about the spot or the things it has views towards. The first major point along the trail is the trail crossing at Glorieta Creek. This is the point of full immersion into the site. The view of the house allows the visitors to see up to the cliff area at people walking along the new entry trail and will draw them closer and make them want to explore. This area is a great opportunity for ecological education and viewing as well due to its biodiversity within the wetter area. Walking further down the trail leads the visitors to the first fork in the road. Going down the left path will take the visitor to a new loop trail that connects a proposed creek overlook, the skeet shooting range, existing paths, Nina's trail, and then finishes up by the front of the house. This loop path focuses on changing the site from being solely focused on the ranch house and allows for hiking opportunities. Taking the right path sends the visitor by the pump house and up to the main entrance of the actual house. With signage about the site, as well as an opportunity to look inside the building, the pump house will become a main wayfinding point on the journey to the ranch house. Taking a right at the pump house will take you on a shorter path to get to the ranch house. To conclude this shorter path to the house, there is a new swooping pedestrian path that comes along the side and connects to the front of the building. Doing this allows a grand entrance to the ranch house for visitors to see it in all of its glory. Sweeping the path over further also provides the benefit of avoiding the parking area to the back of the house, which breaks immersion and makes the sense of place waver. All of the excitement of catching glimpses of the house throughout the walking trail is built up until this grand moment, which will leave a lasting view in the visitor's mind. Taking a left at the pump house gives the visitor a more nature-focused experience instead of a ranch house experience. The secondary loop trail starts with a strong observation point. This overlook, along with all proposed trails, have been strategically placed to minimize conflicts with existing vegetation and topography. The overlook itself is situated in a semi-flat clearing that is close to Glorieta Creek. This is a point where people can start to lose the ranch feeling and slip into a nature-focused education hike. The overlook allows visitors to learn about local flora and fauna, as well as provides them with a great place to take pictures, which can serve as free advertising for the park. Following the loop trail further brings you to the old skeet shooting range. Since the Pecos National Historical Park and the Fort Lightning Ranch are nestled between the Rocky Mountain Range and the Great Plains, there are some stunning views to see throughout the site. With increased trail connections, using parts of the ranch that are currently underutilized, such as the skeet shooting range, is a great way to boost immersion to the historical context, while providing a destination point for visitors to seek out. Using these areas as attraction points will bring people that aren't familiar with the context of the site and just want to see some mountains. This will shift the site to be a more enjoyable experience for a larger group of people. To round out the larger loop trail, after the visitor walks by the shooting range, they can take Nina's Trail to loop back to the front of the ranch house. Nina's Trail is an existing trail loop that runs down a large flat area next to the Pecos River. This trail is currently overgrown, but with a small amount of work it could be restored to the trail it was when the ranch was being used. This trail acts as a connection to the river, providing the visitor with views of the water, the house from a new angle, animals, fish, plants, and a whole plethora of teaching opportunities. If you would like more context about the site and the site design, scan this QR code for a full comprehensive site walkthrough where you can walk around the entire site, all of the loop trails, and see every bit of change for yourself.